Winter's Past, Chapter 2. Can't beat the holiday spirit. The ghost of the past lunged forward, darkness streaming behind it. Who are you? Run. The ghost pays you no attention, instead flying straight towards Rhea. She drove up a shield of fire around herself. This isn't what I signed up for. The ghost recoils from the flames, but as soon as they dissolve, it turns towards Rhea once again. Who are you? Now released in front of the ghost, teeth bared and hackles raised, but the ghost just cast her aside. Why does this look like a broken record? And why is it only going after me? After's magic rips up the floorboards and creates a wall in front of Shreya, but the ghost passes right through. I can't stop it. Sellers won't work against it. You need a more effective kind of deck. Leave Shreya alone. Draw your hands and air bursts from them, blowing the ghost back a few paces. What? But it races forward again, flying straight at Shreya. What do you want? Why are you here? You jump in front of Shreya and vanish the locket you found at the ghost. Oh my god, this is corny. Cleo, unlock it. We're here to find out what happened to the family that lived here. Do you know anything about the girls in this locket? The ghost haunts, shadows undulating around it in agitation. Voices come out in fragments. How did you get that? We found it in the dining room. It's not yours. You're trying to steal, like the rest of them. Steal it? No, I told you I found it. But you're saying other people have tried to steal this locket? The ghost's glowing eyes fixed on your fist clenched around the locket. His whisper seems to come from another dimension entirely. Lots of people come here and try to steal things, but it's my home, and I get mad. So I get mad and they run away. That isn't yours. That isn't yours. Be gone, you insidious spirit. Becky tries to trap the ghost in the ward, but phases right through it. It races towards you, darkness spilling behind it. Loomis flaps his wings, sending a zephyr at the ghost, which is blown to the back of the foyer. Guys, let the kind of spirit down before it attacks again. If keeps asking who we are, if we answer, maybe it'll talk to us. We're friends, right guys? You can trust us. We don't want to cause any trouble. Liar. All the shadows in the room start swirling menacingly, and Ghost's eyes blaze a furious red. Elijah, I don't think you consider people attacking friends. Get out. Alice clenches his jaw and thrusts his hands out toward the spirit. This is the best idea I have. The frigid fog billows out of his palms, and the ghost's spirit. Icicles form around it as it sinks toward the floor. It worked. It's way to the code. But the spirit lets out a hiss of fury, already break you free of the spell. Get away. Elijah, I need more power. I'll teach you the spell and we can cast it together. Cast frees the spell with Atlas, stop the spirit in its tracks, and have a longer chance to question it. Alice, teach me that spell. Alright, first one turn the ghost's particles ice. You'll make it heavy and restrict its movements. Alice sends another blast of cold at the spirit, while you search out his particles, find them, and channeling magic. Sorry, spirit, but you're getting too out of hand. Sorry, spirit, but you're getting too out of hand. The spirit's form hardens, pulling it down to the floor. It lands on a soft clunk and watches you warily. A disjointed voice reaches your ears. Why did you do that? Elijah has a chance. Get some answers out of it. Please, spirit, we aren't here to cause troubles. We just have some answers. We just have some questions. Can you tell us why you're so angry during Soul's Night? I never got to celebrate it. Hold on a second. You want to celebrate Solstice? Maybe instead of trying to hunt the family that lived there, he was trying to celebrate Solstice with them. I spread a curse to frighten those Italy wishes to be festive with. Well, tragic. That seems a little far-fetched. Besides, if he wants to join a party with us, it's a really weird way of showing it. You just want to leave, just like everybody else. The despised spirit shrinks back as you all take a step closer to it. I knew it. It's afraid of us. What does that to be scared of? It's the scary one here, locking us inside, screaming at us, saying it's gonna eat us. Zeph, calm down for a minute. Shreya kneeled in front of the spirit. Look, spirit, I guess you don't like that we barged in, but you gotta let us in. So, unless you let us go, you're stuck with us. You can't leave yet. You have to do my list. Alright, that's settled then. If you're gonna make us spend time with you, the least you can do is talk to us. The spirit watches her, but doesn't respond. Elijah, I think that means you can answer another question. Spirit, what's so important about this locket? You lift the locket again, and Spirit's eyes dart toward it. It's obvious. You saw a picture in it, next to the girl who lived in this house. Did you take the locket from my mother? No, it's for her. The spirit suddenly started convulsing, coughs racking his body. I'm cold. Last I checked, ghosts don't get cold. Last I checked, ghosts don't get coughs. The ghost starts to disappear. As it does, a near whisper reaches your ears, making you shiver. Complete the list, or you'll be trapped with me forever. Feel the slightest flutter of air against your face, and then the foyer is still and silent. Oh, okay. That wasn't nearly as bad as I expected it to be, but now what? Ghost is gone, and we're still stuck here. I think we should do as I said and complete this list. If it's a ghost of his word, it let us out. Let us out once we do it. Once we do so. You seriously believe it? No offense, but where it goes, I won't let people leave my haunted house just because they did me a few favors. But you aren't a ghost, Atlas. It clears the reason for being here. I didn't even want to talk to us. We were obviously scared of it. That doesn't seem like the evil ghost Southside Pass telling you in the hollow stories, Rhea. And the ghost of Southside Pass from my story doesn't never matter either. This expedition is shaping up to be full of unexpected answers. Only I'm not quite sure what they are yet. Maybe we complete the task about freeing the mall. The ghost will come back and we'll be able to talk to it more. Guess that makes sense to me. Oh, sure, but when I suggested it, it was foolish. It's a loud growling sound. Zeph thought to strangle the shriek, but Atlas just rubs his stomach. Speaking of freedom Mars, I'm starving. I think the kitchen's that way. He heads for a door on the other side of the foyer, and the rest of you start to follow. Don't go deeper into the house. Have any of you ever watched a single horror movie? Relax, Zeph. We've seen the spirit in action, so if it returns, we should be equipped to deal with it. So you finally admitted the house is haunted then. For lack of a better word. The kitchen lights flash on as soon as you enter. There isn't a speck of dust anywhere, and baking ingredients are laid out over the counters. Snake. Yep. Loomis, no, don't eat anything. Ka. Hey, I recognize these ingredients. They're for chocolate chip cookies. You're kidding me. And the ghost wants us to make it cookies? A bacon service? This is a pretty sweet deal. Think about it. Ghosts don't eat, so who are these cookies going to be for? That's right, us. Oh, the ghost must be partaking in the human tradition of offering house guest snacks. Yeah, it's touching or whatever. But it won't be snacks if you two don't hurry up and start helping make them. I know my Bella's cinnamon chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's kind of a family secret. Wait, if it gets out of here, I'll share it. Yes, please. The circumstances may be unconventional, but I'd hope to try bacon for the first time in Southside. You know what is this shape up to be? The Great Misfits Bake Off. Now it sounds like competition. You know I'm always game for competitions. But I get painted the bridge of his nose. If it was Peter's do this task, then sure. Let's make it a competition. I let myself for free. Alright, the Misfits. Whoever makes the best cookie, as Jabba Beckett, gets the title of Cookie Conqueror. Hang on. He's just gonna pick you because you're his boyfriend. I am perfectly capable of being impartial. Thank you very much. You blow him a kiss and he blushes. Elijah, that's cheating. We saw in Dree. You dash around the kitchen collecting supplies. Alice grabs everything he can fit into his arms and has a heart on his heels. By the time you gather your ingredients, Griffin's mixing flour and cinnamon in a bowl, while Shreya cracks eggs into another with air magic. Griffin, go along. We'll make a chocolate chips coming your way. Zephyr Air launches a bag of chocolate chips over the Allen counter toward Griffin, who makes a leaping catch and lets out a whoop. The Langley-Hernandez duo are unstoppable in the deep arena and the kitchen. I kept noticing that none of you grabbed any measuring utensils. Come on, Big B. Haven't you heard that love's what makes things delicious, not precise measurements? Love. Try the fiery spirit of a champion. Alice dumps butter and flour into a bowl. They start smashing together with a potato masher. I think it's finally time I got the payback for this snowball fight. The look on his face is gonna be priceless. You airlift his bag of chocolate chips when he isn't looking and dump them all into your mixer. He starts frantically searching his workstation a couple minutes later. Hey, anybody see my... He spots the chocolate chips overflowing in your cookie dough. Soon-be dead brother. You sprint away from Atlas. You notice Aster found the buttons on the electric mixer. There's so many speeds. Did I use this one? Aster turns the electric mixer to full power, and butter and sugar go flying from the kitchen. She rounds them up with air magic. Sorry, I'm so sorry. You notice Beckett using Metal's magic to direct several spoons, scooping his cookie dough on the cookie sheet and set it up to him. What happened to just being a referee? We need a contingency button in case none of your cookies pass the speed standards. If my calculation correct, I can make exactly 2 dozen. No, yours look delicious, so I suppose I shouldn't be worried. Move over, you two. I need some kind of space to shape my cookies into the Eiffel Tower. Oh, that's so creative. I'm making mine to grandfather taxes. The branches are a little hard to shape, though. Good ideas, but not cute enough to outshine my Loomis cookies. They show off the slightly misshapen wings and feathered tough tail and cookies. Loomis' tongue flicks out and he gives a hiss of approval, feathers fluttering. Snake. I'm a Loomis. Just a perfect likeness of him. Yeah, well, you got nothing on my Navi shaped cookies. Is that right, Navi? Oh. So you and your friends crowd around to show off your cookies. There's Alice in the corner, holding a bowl and eating raw cookie dough straight from it. Alice, hey, you have to share. He snatches up a spoon and runs over to Alice, but when you try to dip his spoon into the bowl, he turns away, hugging the bowl close. No way, get your own. I'm your brother. You grab for the bowl, but Alex plants a hand on your face and pushes you away. I have more reason to keep it to myself. I don't want your cooties in my cookie dough. But then cootie this. You lick his hand and he lets go of your face with a shout. You scoop up a big glob of cookie dough and stick it in your mouth. Oof, oof, oof. Alice, get away from there. You and Alice leap into defensive positions. What? What is it? As it goes back, Beckett points at something behind you. Look up and see Hagen in the doorway between the kitchen and the saloon. That's just mistletoe. Everyone knows mistletoe has a symbolic relationship with the bright white. Bright white weed, which coats unexpected and pass by and nourishes. Mistletoe's for kissing. Beckett blinks blankly at you. Look around to the rest of your friends, who just look as stumped as he does. What? Is that just a tourist thing? Like, you kiss it? It looks too prickly for that to be any fun. I literally cannot believe I'm having this conversation. Twins kiss each other under the mistletoe. Mistletoe. Barf. Hard pass. Is that like a rule? Will you end up under the mistletoe where you just went under me? You kiss someone you have feelings for under the mistletoe. And trust me, no one gets coded and ushers anything. Oh, Junior's in their bizarre customs. Though I guess there's something charming associated with a little plant with that little... But I guess there's something that's charming associating a little plant like that romance. I'll check for the light right read just in case. Esther sends her word magic toward the mistletoe. The plant rests for a moment before going still. Nope, no worries. Just one happy little mistletoe. Especially your friends turn finishing the cookies. You meet Becca's eyes. You quickly swipe the dough off your spoon and put it on to Becca's nose. You can't help laughing at the shock on his face. Oops, my finger slipped. A likely story. He takes your face in his hands, puts his nose against yours. Hey. Do you really think that would be so noble as not to retaliate? Do you really think I'd be so noble to not retaliate? I mean, I was kinda counting on it. Well, I'm the chivalry. Beckett chuckles, his gaze warm as he looks into your eyes. He gently swipes his thumb against your cheek, the pad coming away dusted white. There's a flower in your face. I almost considered leaving it because he was so cute. Before you can reply, he spreads across your opposite cheek. But it seems that my finger has slipped as well. What the fuck is that? Well, it seems that my finger has slipped as well. Okay, mister, you're going down. You reach for him, but he laces his fingers with yours, and the two of you end up in a ridiculous wrestling match, laughing loudly. I can back at everything to goof off. They'll probably think they're hallucinating right now. Don't worry. I cast a camouflage wall in front of us. The jig I'm giving you a detailed explanation at the bright white reed. He takes hold of your hips, his hands warm, even though your clothes, even through your clothes. You notice his pensive look. Noticing his pensive look, you brush his ruffled hair out of his eyes. What's in your mind, handsome? Let's just dig in that. How eventful today's been. I felt it sounded like a perfect time with you. So you're saying you miss me even though I'm right here? Precisely. He has her arm around your waist and pulls you flush against him, laying down to whisper in your ear. Yes, occupied. Why don't the two of us stick out the kitchen for a moment and enjoy time together some more? Sneak into the fancy saloon for some romantic one-on-one time with Beckett. You and Beckett duck into the parlor, hand in hand. As you walk in, Beckett lifts your arms and twirls you around before pulling you against him. Whoa, give you guys some warning next time. Apologies. He holds you close and leads you in a slow, swaying dance. All the while, his lips leave a line of tender kisses from your collarbone up to your jawline. It's just, I had terribly high hopes for this little vacation of ours. And now we're trapped and being tormented by a cat with a very unfriendly ghost. Somewhere behind you, an old phonograph clicks to life, warbling out a quiet jazz tune. Becca's hands rest on either side of your neck, tilting your face up toward his. Each is why I tend to put as much romance as I can into this brief respite we find ourselves in. His lips brush yours so softly, making you be dreaming, and you feel a deep yearning in your chest. When your eyes flutter open again, Becca's gaze burns into you. If that's the case, why don't you show me a side of you I've never seen? Beckett chuckles, resting his forehead against yours as you continue this way. You already have all of me. I'm not sure what else there is left for you to give. Oh, come on. There must be something left that I don't know about you. Something layer you ever yet to peel back. Becca's eyes roam the room, then spark on something. He takes you by the hand and pulls you toward a baby grand piano at the back of the saloon. No way. It's humanly impossible that you should be able to play a piano on top of everything else. Well, it's every time of year for the possible. Well, it's every time of year for the impossible to become impossible. At this every turn of year, for the impossible to come possible, he lifts the key cover and blows dust off before striking a solemn chord. You slide onto the bench next to him, resting your head on his shoulder, as his fingers deftly traverse the keys, filling the room with a soulful sonata. So you're virtuoso on top of everything else. I wouldn't say that. I know the one song. Beckett lets the last notes ring clear before he carefully places the key cover. Beneath your head meet his gaze, basking away. His eyes light up when he looks at you. Hi, Mr. Harrington. Consider making play is rest. So, what are you gonna do with me now? This close, you can feel his breath hitch as his cheek tinge pink. His voice comes out in a low, throaty murmur. Whatever you like. I'll give you anything. And kiss me. Like, you mean it. Like, this might be the last moment alone we get. You can't even finish your sentence before his lips bear down on yours, kissing you hungrily, greedily. Kissing like this might be his last chance. Beckett. He only managed to breathe out his name before his mouth is on yours again, his tongue teasing, his teeth scraping softly against your lips. You face him fully. He winds his arms around you, pulling you into his lap. He stands up and sits you on the piano, pressing you in closer, until all you feel around you is the cool, polished wood beneath you, and the heat of his body everywhere else. Elijah, you taste like cookie dough. He kisses you again, a burning, feverish kiss that seems like it'll never end. It tastes like, well, I don't know, the most delicious thing I ever had. He finally breaks away to tease your neck with his tongue, your lips still tangle from the deliberateness of his kisses. If that's so, then why don't you devour me? A noise rumbles in Becca's throat, something deep and hungry. He grips your backside firmly, arching your back as he presses forward. A contact makes your head spin, your desire becoming stifling. Chew it. You slip your hands up the front of his shirt, loving the way they dip over the lines of his abs. You're fully prepared to tear the buttons from his shirt when... Hey, wait, it's just an illusion. Huh? Where the hell did it go? Becca's supposed to be judging. They're probably doing it. Atlas! They're probably doing it. Atlas! No, we were about to. You guys interrupted. You release Beckett's lip outs from your grip, smoothing out the wrinkles over his chest. I guess our time is up, huh? I suppose so. No, I may have to take some of this mistletoe back with us. You arch an eyebrow. For research, of course. Of course. He gives you a soft smile and kisses your forehead, then two of you straighten each other up before heading back to the kitchen. You join freshly baked cookies later when a list flutters out of your pocket. You read the new message out loud as your friends gather around. Task 2. Search the shadows for forgotten treasure, then bury it again with tape and measure. So I guess we don't get a break between tasks then. The cookies! They're gone! Turn back to the counter, but the cookies have vanished. Alex shows up his hands in frustration. Great. So I thought this ghost couldn't get any worse. I'm still hungry. Let's look on the bright side. If we can do each task this quickly, we'll be done with all 3 in no time. Okay then. So what kind of treasure we got in this house, and why would we have to bury it again? Oh, Maid family has a long lost fortune hidden somewhere in the Dillion castle. Oh, it's a dead body that came back to life when we broke in, and it's zombieing around, and we have to stop it. Best to get Ghost's body. Think about it. Ghosts exist because their spirits can't pass on. Because something's tying them here still. Like an unburied body. Okay. I must agree with Limus. That feels like a reach, Elijah. Yeah, we also thought this place couldn't be haunted. I'm Elijah. Here's hoping we find a dead body. Here's hoping we find anything but. Well, whatever this treasure is, it won't find itself. On wisdom if it's. Trey waves you all out the kitchen, and you track deeper into the castle. After exploring for a while, You find yourselves in a long, narrow hallway on the second floor. You eye numerous doors to each side. So I see two ways we can do this. We can open the doors one at a time, and we find the ghost behind one and all get attacked together. Or we can each open one door all at the same time, and only one of us might get attacked. Before any of your friends can reply, the nearest door clicks open. Roger, I heard you. Dear Westfall written. Dear Westfall Queen, I've seen you in action and won't be bastard again. A dark shape blows out of the shadows. Hee! Ah! Nothing that ghosty. The Shredder calls out twin fireballs. The figure takes a seat on the rug, and you realize it is only... Meow. The most double cat blinks up at you with round, friendly eyes. She lets out a cheerful meow. Hello? Oh, my god, look at you. Shredder extinguishes fireballs and crouches down to scratch the cat's chin. The cat's eyes close happily, and a loud purr rumbles through her. How'd you get in here, little creature? The cat looks at the pair of head before laying on a mule and bounding towards you. She twines around your ankles, her body still rumbling with purrs. It's just locked up tight. How did the cat be able to get in? How do we even know she's an actual cat? No. Damn, Elijah, that's gold. Can little kitty? I'll give you some love. Zeph reaches out. Zeph reaches for the cat's head, but his hand goes straight through. Yeah. It's a ghost too. I knew something fishy about her. No. The cat ambles over to Alice and boops its chin with her forehead. With a smile, Alice bends down and pets her. How come she lets you touch her, not me? Because she knows I'm not scared of ghosts. It's official. Those cats are my favorite animal. Okay, I'm slightly tempted to say this whole nightmare has become a dream come true thanks to this little kitty. The cat runs around Zeph's ankles before jumping playfully into Becca's arms. Oh, hello there, little fluff ball. His expression softens as the cat blinks up at him, her feet curled into her body. He lets out a soft chuckle. He does feel very ghostly, that's for sure. Kuna the cat, we got to name her, sounds like a killer to me. Seriously? She's still wearing a red bow and color in Becca's arms. Yeah, she's so cute, she killed all of our fear. Make him happy. I'm gonna name a killer. Where's the next killer? No. Before your eyes, killer phases through Becca's arm and lands on the floor. She scams down the hall to under the door, where she looks back at you meaningfully. Then she wants us to follow her. She steps forward. The door swings silently open, and killer disappears inside. You're all filing after her. The lights go on, revealing a cozy bedroom with a fire crackling in the hearth. Killer jumps onto the bed and gives a luxurious stretch. She lives right at home here. She must have been staying in this castle for a long time. You don't want to take a look at this. Beckett lifts a framed photograph off the desk. It shows two young girls outside Chateau de Lune, one of them holding the cat. It's my mom and the little girl again. How big a part of the little family's life with my mom? And with the cat, it's like Killer, doesn't it? Same color and everything. You look at Killer, curled up on the bed. Her perks up when she hears her name. Mom? She's gotta be the little family's cat. His spirit stayed behind his house, her home. What if when the family fled, the ghosts of cells died past, they didn't have time to take Killer with them? Right away, Killer led us right to the pit. Killer led us right to his picture. She's helping us out. We should take her with us so we can finish our last two tasks. His voice softens, betraying a gentle emotion. Just think, what if we're the first people she's met since her family ran away? We can't just leave her behind. Now we illumines curl around Killer, who purrs and nuzzles against him. Look at Killer, who blinks back, does a soft mew. Drop Killer to gain a fuzzy new friend and a morale boost when you face the ghost southside past. Killer, welcome to the team. You open your arms wide and Killer leaps into them. She nuzzles her forehead against your cheek, body rumbling with renewed purrs. Moose bounds on the bed, is silently in celebration. Now he does a yip at your heels, her tail waggling frantically. I think you're gonna fit right in, Killer. There's no such thing as too many animal friends. You can say that again? Because there'll be no problem now that we have Killer on our side. Okay, the misfits. Give time. What is the ghost of souls I passed? Have to do with my mother and the little girl who lived here. Well, they were our friends. Maybe we're looking at this all wrong. What kind of scary ghost wants someone to make it chocolate chip cookies? Maybe, someone else ran the family out of their home, and the ghost misses the people it was friends with. In interesting theory, we didn't see the ghost in the pit. In interesting theory, we wouldn't see the ghost in any pictures, because obviously it wouldn't show up in them. And the family that was suddenly during South Night, the spirit would get extra sad at that time of the year. I think that means that your theory is right, Elijah. Killer, were you around when the Loon family left? No. Killer's ears droop. You give her a kiss on the forehead, and she nuzzles against you. Just then, you hear a faint sound coming in through the open bedroom door. You restore the door and peer out. Just another bout of coughing rings out, louder. That noise doesn't bode well. Everyone be on your guard. No. Killer fades out of your arms, landing silently on the carpet. She scampers on her head, leaning away without an ounce of fear. Come on, let's go. You follow the bedroom and inch your way along the hall to the door at the very end. The coffee gets louder and louder. No? No. The killer nudges the door open and slips into the room beyond. You follow, find yourself in the silence and pitch darkness. Hello? Anybody? You're still here. Sounds like we can leave. Could you at least tell us what this treasure you want us to find us? No answer, but goosebumps run up your arms, and you know you're still being watched. Let's brighten things up, shall we? The candle's lit. You realize you're in an old study. You take a step forward, and a creature jumps out from behind a desk. What the hell is that thing? Oh, you said a bad word. Don't let Isabella here. Beggar steps forward, facing the strange, cartoonish dragon, wearily. What's happening here? You're a ghost. What do you want? So many questions. I just want to have some fun. Dragon flies forward and grabs Atlas, pulling him up toward the ceiling. He struggles, his wrist held tight in his grasp. Let me go. Someone get this thing off of me. You're not going anywhere. You jump and wrap your arms around the dragon's legs, fall to the ground with a cry of pain, letting Alice go. Ouch! Alice looses his feet, faces down the dragon, gathering flames in his palms. What's up? Big idea, you. Wait! A ghostly figure of a little girl jumps between Alice and the dragon, who shrinks rapidly, turning into plush toy. The ghostly girl picks up the plush toy, hugging it tight, then she scowls at you. Why'd you do that? Hold on, you're the balloon girl. What are you doing here? I thought you were different. Shadows gathered around her, digging and darkening until the ghost saw as I passed, floats before you. But you're just like everybody else. With a howl of wind, the ghost disappears, leaving you and your friends in stunned silence. You finally find your voice. The ghost is house I passed. It's the little girl who used to live in this house.